Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more Steel Division 2. And we're playing again with the 29th Tank Corps. I'm really enjoying this. This is after I've kind of learned how the command is. So it's the last game I've played without doing any real revamps to it. This will be about how it is in the game. A little tweaks after the fact, but hey, let's get right into this one because it is a hell of a match. A lot of tanks and just an insane silliness. I'm gonna try to I was gonna say I'm gonna try to mispronounce this, but the Shchedrin. Yeah, it's a fun time in this one. Never-ending tanks, it feels like, from the other side, from the German side, and it just gets absolutely crazy playing in this area over here. And we'll see the bit that we do come in with. So a pretty normal start for me. Some of these infantry I want them to get up here. The Sappery don't have exactly what I want. Now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah, I should have did a different infantry, maybe something that had some anti-tank. We're gonna bring out some T-34s up here as well, some infantry supports. On the right side, we have an 85. This command. And then the combat, the tank leader. So yeah, this isn't how you do this. The combat one should have been here so it can attack through as a 2000 range. Just put it right here. It can attack half the city. The other ones are like this is an 85, but that's not as far. The 76 also isn't as far as well. So like those two should be in the tree line, but I do misplay this a little bit, and I think I would do a little bit of a change with how I do these tanks going forward. Because this one doesn't have a radio. This one is a commander with the radio, so probably how I'd have to attach this is this one is the one in the rear. This one's in the front. I'd have to probably have another infantry one up here. But they don't stack. Okay, that's a good shot. That's what I'm talking about. If we just put this in the rear here and just allow it to dominate this part of the city and let our allies have an easier time through here, that would have been smarter. They also have this side, and there's a Königstiger to start the game. That is, yeah, that is a thing. Like that Königstiger right off the bat is just a silly thing. So here we are, Sappery getting hit from some flamethrower infantry. I didn't see it really fast. The Storm Pioneers. Not gonna do much against the tanks other than just annoy them. But if you allow them to keep going, it could be bad news. These three are easy, but yeah, these T-34s can't go through this forest. So yeah, I learned that by trying to do it, and it doesn't work. So we get those overrun. Su-57 here with this 57 mil. And yes, it's a decent recon, but it's not going to do a lot with this. Pack 40 over here. That is going to do work. It's going to take a shot to Cromwell. Side shot on it. And this is another great spot for them. Kills the Cromwell. It's like, I never really realized, because I played on the opposite side of this map and I was trying to play through here. This side can dominate the city, which is crazy. So some Zis 3s. This is the time I figure out that these are indirect fire. I want to talk about it. Storm Pioneers. I think we actually eventually kill one, but one of our tanks gets shot from I believe a Stug or a Panzer IV from the other side. So we just pull this tank back. On the left side, they're kind of struggled a little bit. I feel like this side of the map for ally side is a bit of a struggle bus. However, I've seen the allied side essentially take this side and side of the map pretty easily, but I guess it's just how you start your game. I've played one where I tried to get up through this area and it was a complete just cluster. I also need to pay attention to where I'm bringing my forces in, because I think we lose all of this to this. So I need to pay attention where I'm bringing in forces. I need to bring them in this way. Eventually I realized that, but yeah, it would have been smart. I didn't realize that they were coming around that left side. All right, we're gonna get these just 3s up here. Hopefully they do something. This Pack 40 from this range is gonna murk our T-34s. Another thing I need to learn. These guns need to be treated like not AT, but like in Warno, the guided missiles, like the TOW and things like that, the anti-tank infantry. Yeah, I have to treat them like that, because like that first shot's there, that next shot he's gonna have a shot right on target and he's just going to completely destroy this. So Pack 40s, yeah, you weren't fighting that at range with the tank. Does have a bounce there at the front armor, but yeah, that next one, I think it was from that Tiger. Yeah, you're not doing that. So this is more of a deck that's strong at the end, but the IS-2s is not strong at the beginning. We kind of gotta bide our time and be smart. So we should have played more of the city game than anything. Maybe from like here, or just use this forest to kind of hide ourselves and play it from here, because we do get some pretty good domination of the city, but as we lose that, we kind of put our allies in a sense of just not a fun time. And then we also, this Koenigstiger over here, what's its range? Still 2,000? It's dominating that space, but hilariously enough, it isn't doing much, which I thought was pretty funny. We're about to use this 3. I tried to bring up an M10 because I'm like, maybe this can help us deal with this Tiger. Yeah, and this is when I learned this is indirect, because, you know, reading things about units might be helpful. M10 takes a shot directly from this Tiger. It can't see it though. It says 17. This says 2,000, so it outranges it. Same thing here. I think it's outranged. No, it doesn't have a range because it's indirect fire. Yeah, these two, you gotta put them back here, just indirect fire things. So that's one thing I need to change in this. Sapper out here with the Panzerfaust, and this one out here with the actual AT gun. That's not going to do much of anything because you need to be within them like 200, like 400 meters for that one. The other one I think is like 200. Yeah, they're just going to move back and we can't actually take shots. Like this would be great if I just hit that Pack 40. I'm thinking maybe if I would have had this in a forward facing way, like something like this might be good while I had the other two command ones there. But things like the Tiger here, like that's gonna be insane. All right, phase B has started. Are these 44s really gonna do anything against this Koenigs Tiger? I don't think it is. I think that's it's a silly thing to do. We could have killed these Panzers. By being like maybe up in here. We could have got some vision of it. Like they're spotty. As they come up, we could have gotten some side shots on them. Still trying to work with this, and I still have not learned, which is quite funny. Gonna bring up another couple T-34s. I'm thinking, then I see this, and I just don't. I feel like I did a tactic, which theoretically in real life should work. Let them come into this space and essentially come up into a kill box so you have side shots. Yeah, it doesn't work that way because having tanks that don't have the leadership boost do nothing against tanks that do. Because we missed so many shots. I tried to do it where they were targeting different tanks. Let's see, we got one with a turret stuck. And because of this, and the fact there's a Pack 40 back here. Yeah. That's why you don't do that. So I try to bring up the Cobra because I still have not learned my lesson. To try to deal with that Tiger. I hit it. Actually, I missed it in that one. And yeah, so we're in a precarious situation. IS-2. Try to brute force this because finesse isn't working. I'm gonna move that. I tell the guys, hey, we've lost the middle at this point. This IS-3 literally hit this Panzer and bounces. Yeah. Bounces it. You know my luck. Just outside their anti-air, coming in at least with a cluster, which helps. That IL-2 stalls in advance, otherwise it would have been a bad day. This IS-2 is going to sit back. We're going to get some more T-34s. A lot of air coming in now. It's not going to get through. At least a lot of it. That's not going to get through. I mean, you're hitting a Tiger with that. You need to hit the Panzer IVs with that, but... Alright, let's try it. We're going to press our luck once again with a T-34. We kill one, but it kills us. Yeah, just not fun times. Indirect fire coming from the SU-76s. We're gonna bring up another T-34. I felt like I was in the back leg. Funny part is, we're technically winning right now, which I thought that was not the case. So IS-2 is gonna come out. I want to get shots on this damn Tiger. Then the Panzer IVs are pretty much screening for it. This Jagd Panther up there is going to, in this pack 40, is going to take us down. So we lose this. We need to sit back and just stop pushing and endlessly feeding them at this point. But we're going to come back, establish another line, and try this again. This time though, we're going to bring in a couple of tank destroyers. Level 1, some SU-85s. These things, put them in a defensive position so they can't really push across. Good shot with the SU-76. So this has a radio, but it is a tank destroyer, so it's not an indirect. This Tu-3485 will take a shot at the Panzer IV. It will be bouncing with the T-7. 76 is insane. Finally killed by this T-34. Shot here on the Panzer IV misses. I'm trying to get in defilade here. Shots coming in on the 34. Side shot kills it. Fortunately, just not able to do anything. And in this spot for these Panzer IVs are crazy. Now here comes some rockets, IL-2s from the Panzer IVs. Gets both of them to fall back into retreat, so it allows us some space to get these SU-85s in. Because they're not going to engage anything. Now, these 85s need to be here. I put them here so they're kind of in defilade, which is funny. It needs to be like here. I'm still learning the line of sight and how it works completely. Elsewhere, the left side's holding it down pretty well. The middle's holding it down pretty well. This is the only spot where it's really in contention, is the right side. Koenig's Tiger is moving up. There's two of them this time. Koenig's Tiger, or both of them. Both of them are heavies. Which is quite funny. Firefly is going to come up. This is a pin of 170. The front is 200. That's going to be a difficult one to kind of go through. The Achilles can... Okay. The Achilles can penetrate that. Or maybe it's the SU-52. No, that's because it's HE. No, that was the Achilles that did that. Okay, maybe it's the SU-152. Alright, so we're going to try to get something in here. Leppy's going to come in. We're going to just try to get this Pack 40 out because it's annoying. SU-85 in here. The Pack 40's gone. SU-85. First shot on the Panzer IV. Our other 85 is right here. Going to start taking shots into the city. To reestablish that. We're going to try to get this 34 to take this SPW, and I don't want to talk about it, but the SPW wins. Actually, it's the Stug with the side shot that hits it first. SPW cleans it up. But the Stu does die from the Su-85. So they're just trying to do this. There's so much air here. Someone says, by God, use artillery, which prompts more artillery back here. Smoke goes down. They're going to try to push infantry in this area. We're trying to do the same. We're going to take this Su-85 and just throw it in here. Then we're going to try to take this one and, again, establish a side. Good shot with the Su-85 into the Panzer. So there's the infantry. We're going to get a Rosetka over here to get some scouting. There's the Su-85 to take down the SPW. SPW bounces. We kill it one shot. That's the end of that one. SPW trying to come out. I want to get shots in this Panzer. Bounces off the front. But we just aren't going to get the first shot off. It misses. This Panzer IV is going to hit it, and that's it. So, not a smart play. I learned that, okay, I just need to place this to get fire support over here. These guys can work their stuff. We're gonna get some Strelky. We want to take this position and then roll up and then put these Strelky in the trees or maybe down here and kind of just hold this. An 88 here sitting in the middle. Air's not gonna happen. Still moving. There's a good little fight going on in here. There's 3 people fighting over here, and we only had 2, I think. No, there's 3. Yeah, so there's 3. It's 3v3 on this side, but we're kind of making it more difficult because they can't really enter this side of the city. So they're kind of forcing this corridor to fight in, which is allowing them to kind of get their forces amassed. They try to sneak a Panzer Shrek. We just move all of our stuff back, and then all of our fire takes out that. Strelky comes in, kills the infantry there, but now all the houses are gone. So we're going to retreat them back. Rosetka giving us a little bit of vision. Just a little bit. I don't want to put it too far over because there's a lot of stuff here. Su-85 getting back in a position to take some shots across the river. We try to test this, but this is just too much. And here comes the artillery. There's 2 martyrs they're bringing up. We're gonna try this 2s now. These are the direct fire ones. And I try to come in and do some air. That's not gonna work. I still haven't learned my lesson. Two shots coming in from this Tu-34. Good shots from the IL-2, but it doesn't kill the martyr. I end up trying to put something here, but just this position dominates both this space and this space. So it becomes a very hard push to hold these flags. These martyrs are just going to sit here. They're just taking out anything that moves up this road. Artillery coming in deep on previous position. Good idea to move. Our first IS-2 It might be this second IS-2 at this point, because we are in C. Another Koenigsegger coming on the right side. Katushka is now coming in on the city on the right. We're gonna try to get some shots in this Martyr, and this is why it doesn't work. This MG42 is just going to essentially kill it. And then the Tiger up here. SU-85, gonna try to fight against some Martyrs, kills one. It's definitely not gonna win this next one because the Tiger is gonna kill it if it wasn't for the Martyr. So, unfortunate. I didn't realize also that these are 100 range, and yeah, that's about 300. So we're not going to be running across that. Cobra, we just want to kill that one Martyr. We get the rockets off, then we kill it. Massive air portion. That should tell you how much stuff there is there. So yeah, artillery. There it is. For the love of God, use artillery. That Cromwell is taken down there by a Stug. This KV-1 is going to try to do something here. I'm going to inform you now, it's not going to do anything. Misses the Panther. It's going to be killed by the 88 mil. This is a Pack 43 88 mil. Jesus. That is some real firepower. We're still holding a flag win right now because of the left side, which is hilarious. Now another Koenigsegger push. It's definitely not going to go anywhere. Holy shit, that 152. These 152s are insane. They're not going to last that long. Yeah, that thing is insane. All right, back to where we are. This 57 is up here, but it's just gonna pretty much contain these front portion. That's gonna be killed. Then we see this Panzer. All right, so we have a little bit more of a hold on the middle. IS-2 is ready to get in this. This 34 is taking shots to this Panther. It's not going to win it, but the IL-2 actually it will win it before the IL-2 kills it. And then we're going to bring up our own Katushkas. Another Su-85. This is going to bounce off a Stug 3 there, unfortunately. A lot of artillery coming in on this. Which is crazy amount of artillery. Okay, those are Soviet Shermans. Okay. That's the Panzer IV Cs. These are the infantry supports with the assault guns. And here comes the IS-2. Who's gonna shoot. Now, I did this because I want them to be in this space. This is our Katushka strikes. And we had some pretty good Katushka strikes there. Against the Martyrs. We forced them to kind of fall back. There's one Martyr that's just bouncing off. The Martyr 3 can pen us in the front. 190. The Martyr is a 190, so it can do it. The Panzers here are just bouncing. We're gonna take shots and kill the Panzers. And then we didn't actually kill that crump or put it into a retreat. I just wanted to kill those and then fall back. Another round bounces off. Luckily it doesn't kill my IS-2. SU-85 taking shots here at the Stug. The shot coming in. Actually it's taking shots at the Herstadt trooping, which I believe is like the reserve. So we forced it to fall back. Stug is taken out by artillery from the 203s. This Koenig's Tiger is doing work from the outside, but at this point, every single time I push in, they're just destroyed. Thing is, I don't see a 152 back here. Just interesting. 85 taking shots from the Tiger. Shot coming in, and it misses. We do send the Cobra at this. We hit it. We don't kill it. This Cobra's gonna come through and miss that. We bounce again off the Tiger. We force the fall back, but we don't kill it, which is unfortunate. IS-2s are up and ready to go, so we're gonna force that back up. Now they're sending recon tanks at us. I kind of figured at this point that we're getting pretty broke on stuff. Unfortunate with a bailout there. He's gonna bring in a bunch of 3476s. We're gonna pop our IS up over this. But it gets killed by a Pac 40, or it might have been this 88. I mean, this is just, it's a fishbowl. All right, more tanks up to the front. Not committing this Koenig's Tiger down here was a mistake by them. More tanks. We're just slamming this and it's still coming, but they're pushing this because if they can cut this down again and hold this, they can cut them off here and essentially take 1, 2 more flags and it evens the game. And if they cut that off, they could probably also cut this reinforcement as well, and then they could be in front of the game. So this is, we're in essential strategy right now, and it's like the 7th game that I've done at this point. IL-2 coming in with just the AP shells. Okay, taking out the Panzer. I mean, we're just absolutely hitting this hard. All right, the 76 is going to pop over. This 85 is doing absolute work in this area. Still have 5 minutes left. Other flags here. We're putting pressure on this flag, but and we're putting a little pressure on this flag. But again, the fight is here, which is an interesting bit of fight. All right, another IS-2 coming up. Okay, so these are Katushka 300 mils. Ah, that's a good commander there. And then all of these more infantry to fight through this. Or Rosetka unfortunately gets seen by this Panzer IV. We're gonna Katushka the Gepard back there. And this. And while we don't kill a lot of stuff, we do damage it enough that the T-34s and everything can kind of clean it up in the infantry. 85, finally taken down by a tank over here. And here's a tank push. Light British tank push. IS-2 is going to take shots. 3 minutes left, just about. And more tanks coming. There's a Tiger here that took shots. Another T-34 coming up. The IS-2, you can't see that. The building ruins are still there. But I started using this IS-2 because I want to take shots at this Tiger. So first one comes in. Their shot bounces. Ours does not. That's a miss. Not the best target idea, but we'll take it. They're smoked out in this. Panzer IV is taken out. And I think these are Panzer M4s. These are captured Germans. This Panther here is staying up with the Sherman. This is a good push. IS-2 taking out that Panther. 2 minutes left. There's a bunch more here. And the Martyrs. And the Panzer IVs. There's a good shot. That's missed. This 34 is not going to be of this world. He's going to be forced to fall back. There's a Tiger. Another kill there with the Panzer IV. Next is the Martyr. That's knocked out. And this IS-2 is pretty much going to clean up because I don't think anything but that 88 mil right here can hurt this IS-2. Yeah. We're trying to move it back, and then we're just going to try to hit it with another Katushka rocket. We capture one flag here. We still don't have this middle flag. We're kind of just exchanging flags. We're going to take a Katushka strike here and one back here, hoping to kill this stationary gun before we push up. We do kill it. I see that we kill it. Now we're gonna pull up. We're gonna put this IS-2 up in the fight with his T-34s. Strike is coming in good. And now we're gonna dominate the space. See this Panther from shooting all the way across? We're gonna take a shot at it. We spall it so it's down. And that is your ball game. Very difficult fight. We're kind of in the middle there. Our KD is terrible, but it is life. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I would kind of fix with this. This IS-2 was great. I have a lot to learn in this game. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.